ready to roll. Okay. Alright. I thought I'd show some people some the other half of my property here. I think we're good. This is lower section of my property. In fact, we just came out of my pond. And whoa, a little turbulent there. And hopefully my onboard video is working, so you can get a aerial perspective. If you watch my, I'll have it lower, the lower end of my property will be my title of my video for the on board. I can hold the thing steady and stay away from my trees. There we go. My pond goes the width of my property. Actually, in the middle section of where I was, I'm looking at doing a like an arch bridge. First I got to figure out why my pond doesn't hold water. I gotta seal it up. I figured that out. I want to take and put an arch bridge going across the I'm going to take this up a bit, and then, whoa, people can see that's my creek. From up that point, whatever you can see up there, I don't know what you can see up there. This is the rest of my property. My property actually goes to the point of the creek comes in from one edge of it and then goes all the way out to the other side of it. And where we're walking right now is my field, which eventually I'm going to have both these fields on this side and the other side. I'm going to take and have filled up with fruit trees. I think when I'm done with the top section and the lower section, I'm going to look at having like 500 fruit trees close to it. And I planted some fruit trees at the top. I planted like 1990. Planted 90 fruit trees at the top, but none of them took, so I'm just going to have gardens. Garden takes every season, so. Oop, I think my power. Well, no. I think the battery. There we go. There it goes. I won't take it up too high. So I think it is coming down. Only got like a 7 minute battery on these. So yeah, and then my top section, my construction project, is remove the mobile, the add-on, and then replace it with a 3,200 square foot home with 5 bedrooms. This property that I'm on, that I've been in the family for, I think almost 50 years. Just within the last few years, I lost my mother and father. Got age and illnesses caught up with them, and my dad did a lot of improvements over the years to this place. He did tractor excavating for numerous years. When we were younger, we had livestock, we had cattle, and just a bunch of, in the pond we had ducks, geese, chickens. We had the old farm picture, milk cows, used to do, milk the cows, and so we're nothing really doing anything with the property now, so I figured maybe make use of it and plant myself some trees. I've got a big old arbor at the top of the hill up there. That needs to be rebuilt. And got white grapes, and they come in pretty good. So we'll take and do that. This battery's gone, so I'm gonna go ahead and unload it all. And what else I got going on here? Well, my fifth wheel is up at the top of the hill, which we're looking at right now. I'm going to replace that with a garage and a workshop, and then the top section will be a full living quarters, and then my garage my workshop will be all set up for my business, so that when I need to bring something home from the airport or from the lakes, I pop in there and work on it. And then let's see, I'll turn that off. And so yeah, I got quite a bit of stuff going on. And then let's see, like I said, then all my little carport things up there, once I get a spot in the airport, those are all done away with. Fold those up and put them all away, because I won't need it if I have a big old airport hangar. And then my fifth wheel, I haven't quite figured out what I want to do with my fifth wheel. Maybe until I get down to Salton Sea to build some houses down there, I might just take and send it down there and maybe set up a rental or something like that. I'll get somebody that ain't going to destroy my fifth wheel. Actually, I just got rid of four renters. It was my father's project, and I asked him, said, hey, over all these years, I know that you took and did this for the fact that, you made a big family. We were five kids, and kind of, didn't have all the income needed actually to take and keep everything rolling the way it should have, and so he took and made it up by trying to do renters on this property, and actually it was just more of a headache I talked to him before my father passed, and I said, you know, does any of this come out to be a plus? He goes, nope, none at all. It took and, you know, it bought up my mother and father's time here when, you know, my dad worked, you know, 5 kids, and my mom, that's a lot of money to take care of that. Plus this place, this is 5 1/4 acres property right here. So yeah, he didn't charge hardly anything for people to be here, so he never came out as a plus. So I'm like, well, I'm not here to babysit, and I got things I want to do. And if you know, he said he never made anything. He was always repairing things to keep everybody happy, and then he didn't charge hardly anything, so it was just a total hole for him. So I told him, I said, well, you know what my deal is when you pass, I'm getting rid of all these people too, because I don't babysit. I don't babysit, and when my job that I was working took and started supporting everybody around here on top of the, you know, taking care of them, you know, take care of 4 people and do my job, and then do all the work on this place, you know. And then at that time I was helping my sister out too, because she wasn't working. So you know, that was a bit much. Now, if I don't take and step on my yard work, I got oh, let me check my video equipment. Wait, oh, it takes me like 16 hours to do all my yard work, and so it's quite time consuming. Let me see my videos. Yep, they're still working. Alright, okay. Alright, so yeah, so now it's time to, my father took this place so far and done a lot of improvements, you know, set things up nice for us kids. And so I want to take and push it that much further than where it is currently right now. And like I said, I want to take and I'm going to put a like where I'm walking right now, put a arched bridge right there. I already done like tons of work. I've dropped around this pond. Oh, that stuff right there. Oh, that was just big old brushy crap. A bunch of Oregon grapes. Just major thinning this place out. I dropped a total of was it 12? I think 12 oak trees just around this pond here. And right there, that was like 10 foot, 9 foot, 10 foot, big old brushy thing. Oregon grapes, and then blackberries, and you know, I spent thinning this down as much as I have. I think I spent like a whole week doing that, and then on top of that, I've thinned out all the. I'm thinning out all the new growth oak. Actually, new growth anything, but my property all has oak on it. so I'm thinning out the new growth oak and letting the old oaks remain. Where I stand right now, I think I'm gonna put an arched bridge. I think that looked pretty cool. I want to maybe do like an oriental feature to this lower section here. You know, that put an arched bridge on it, and then over there used to have some big old plum trees, and over the winter I took, and I lost my that oak tree. I had like a bunch of branches that totally dropped. I'm gonna put this thing back right there. You can see that one got busted off just from the winter. And so I've done quite a bit to this place, and I'm looking to do a whole heck lot more with this place, and then the stuff that all the stuff my dad left me. Let's see, get that onboard video working. Alright, all my other video equipment's working, so we're going to finish our flying here. So, yeah, over here, this is where, actually, here's some new stuff kind of coming in. So we have some big old, like 3 plum trees right here. And this is the other side of the pond right here. And yeah, right in this area right here, there was like some big old plum trees. They lasted for several years. I mean, they were, all the years of growing up, those were there. And we'd come down and nab some plums, and then you know, so it was quite a bit. And then the neighbor's property there, actually for quite a few years we owned that, up and sold that to a rafting company that bought it. So we're just looking to do a lot of improvements. I'm gonna take this helicopter up really high, and hopefully it can handle it. And see about taking it up to the point of seeing me. There we go. Not too bad. Yeah. There we go. Now you see a full perspective if you take and do the second lower. I'm going to bring that back down. I think that'll give a good shot of the top of the. Whoa! Whoa! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh! Well, I got too high. Well, let's see what happened to it there. Hopefully it didn't do too much damage to it. Let's see. Yeah, I got a little too high. Let's see. Actually, whew, man, that was a full fall from however. This thing has like 100 meter. I jacked up the landing gear a bit. Yeah, the landing gear got jacked on that. And let's see what I think that's only. Let's see. Oh, my right there took and actually I just got done. I'll take and put some epoxy on that and repair that back up. And my video camera's still working. Let's see. Oh, let's go ahead. I'm going to shut this thing off. And then, let's see what else I got. See what else. Oh, man, that was one hellacious fall. This thing actually, I mean, God, I think I was maxed. I think I was maxed at 100 meters with that one. So, YouTubers, enjoy the and that's a downside about this helicopter, is it takes and has a something. Oh, that just busted off. Okay, my landing gear. Actually, I'm surprised that still remains. But let me see what I got here. I'll put this thing back together, because let me see. So actually, okay, I'm looking at. That's good. That's good. Just this little piece right here from that. 100 meters, whatever 100 meters is. That snapped, but that was already broke. My landing gear actually, that snapped from there, which I can put that back together. So later this evening I'll charge the batteries all back up, check to see if this thing is good. This one, man, that's a little bent, but I'll take and I'll fix that. Grab my landing gear here, and yeah, I'll actually just probably slip that in there, slip something inside of it, make kind of a sleeve, and then and let's see what that needs to be bent out just a little bit. So so actually, let me see, is that straight? That looks all pretty well straight. These are a little bent. That's actually from my fall from at the top of the property. So let's see, I'm going to take and shut this thing off. And this thing's pretty. That was the downside about this helicopter, is once it takes and has a loss of signal, it don't come back. So don't go out of range. I was trying to show you guys the video footage from the bottom of the property up to the top, which I think we got it. We got it on the helicopter. So if you guys watch it, it doesn't reset itself. So once you've lost the signal, you're not going to get it back. You're not going to get back until you unplug this battery, and then plug it back in, because it has a reset system on it and everything. These are I have some oak trees, actually not trees but branches, that this is my pump house right here. Took in that one, and then this one right here. Yeah, they fell out of that. Well, they didn't fall, but in the winter time, they got too heavy, and I think we have some beetles or something eating out the trees, and so it got weak. And actually, it came, my pump line right there, it came within just inches of nailing that water well right there. And so I took, and they were still sitting here at the time, and they were still up there. So I brought my Jeep down here and hooked onto them and ripped them clean out of the rest of the tree. And then like I said, I've been doing I had like a bunch of oak trees up there. I got some more smaller stuff. I want that all gone. All this really new growth, and then the blackberries and Oregon grapes and all that. I want that all gone. I was thinking about taking and lining the side of the hill up with grapes. Yeah, just line up with grapes. Get all this crap out of here, all this brush, and and you know, get that done. And then all this over here, this will all be fruit trees. This actually this spring and summer, I'm gonna rent a tractor. My dad, he had tractor. He had an excavating business for numerous years. Well, he worked in the mills at the same time. Raising 5 kids, you know, and trying to make a living kind of nice for the family. My dad worked continually, 16 years as a truck driver, but he had an excavating business at the same time while he worked in the mills. And back then the mills were everywhere, you know. There'd be like 2 on every corner. And so, but yeah, he took and had a excavating business, and so I got to take and I'm going to rent a tractor and come down here and probably rotivate this and till it, you know, get it all tilled up and do some fertilizer, and then take and do what is it? And then maybe plant big old garden down here also. A further section over, it's not good for planting. It's so close to the creek. Actually, this right here, this is all flood area. When the creek and the pond, which this is the full pond right here. We got a dam right here, and then that's the rafting company's pond over there. That's a horseshoe-shaped pond, and we owned that property for numerous years, like I previously said. And then we sold it, and I got a dam right there, which I need to take and get in there and work on that. And then actually, let me see my boards. My boards are kind of so yeah, I want to take and fix this all up, you know, put like a really nice bridge. I think this is a freaking part of a highway sign or something. Somebody cut down and threw down here. And so yeah, this is a horseshoe shaped pond for the Oars Rafting Company. And then this stream goes over and then fills up in my pond, and I want to take and I gotta seal up this pond. This pond's never held water. This thing can be totally overflowing. I mean, this whole area where I was standing in the wintertime, this actually becomes a whole lake, because you got the creek and the pond, they fill up together, and this that section over there, yeah, it'll take and get up to about 2 feet. 2 feet of water at max. We've seen this before. The whole section, this section here, all the way up to the bank, and over there to the pump and well house right there. And there's some oak I cut down. Got to come down here and snatch that all up. But that big old branch right there, that fell to the winter. We had a storm. Had a winter storm. Actually, we've had a decent amount of snowfall. I think total accumulation for this winter, I think we had like 3 feet in the valley. That was total, you know, for the whole season. So yeah, that big old branch right there busted off from right there, and just from the snow, got too heavy, and the tree couldn't handle it. So actually, up on the hill, I had like a lot of branches that took and busted off because of the, you know, couldn't handle the stress of all the weight, and so it broke off. But so yeah, this is some of the work, and then I got my work that I got to do down in Salton Sea, and right here, this is where my big old plum tree, in fact, here's my base right here of one of the plum trees. And then let's see, yeah, they just all up and died. I mean, all of a sudden I came, you know, the plum trees just, so I took and I went ahead and took them on down, and I got to thin this all out and come down here and weed eat it, hedge it, you know, clean it all up, make it look really, it looks really nice when I when I'm on top of it. Thin out all the, you know, all the Oregon grapes, and they're all coming back in. So get this all fixed up and make it look